The Harvesting was released in 2019. This is directed by Ivan Kraljevic, written by Ben Everhart, and we have a cast including Elena Nikitina Bick and Chris Connor, Jennifer Gareis, Greg Wood, and various others. And I apologise if I've mispronounced any of those names. It sounded really interesting. I love films about the Amish or films set in Amish country, so it sounded like it would really appeal to me. Having now watched it, I can say that it's not a bad film, but it's not particularly interesting either. We do have a very dramatic beginning. The beginning was quite powerful, and then it focuses on this family, this non-Amish family, who go and stay near an Amish community, and when they're there, they realise that there's something mysterious, something in the woods. What is it? Well, I'm not going to say, of course, but suspenseful things begin to happen, and I will say there's a lot of suspense in this. There are a lot of moments where I just felt like something was right around the corner, but it very rarely delivered. It's not that nothing happened. I'm not going to say that absolutely nothing happened, but I feel like it promised a lot and didn't deliver its full potential. It's an interesting concept. I love the characters. I think they're brilliant. They're very well written. The performances are great. Visually, it's great. Great camera work. The lighting is brilliant. The story is interesting enough. Of course, I was curious to see what was going on, but I do feel like it just wasn't as well written as it could have been. It wasn't as fascinating a story as it could have been. So some nice suspense that didn't always deliver, but it's still an interesting enough story. If you like films about the Amish, set in Amish communities, then absolutely give it a go. I didn't write down anything specific that wasn't completely accurate, but I can't say that it's completely accurate. By no means am I an expert. I've seen quite a few Amish films and documentaries, and there are sometimes things that really stand out as being inaccurate. There wasn't anything from me that felt completely inaccurate, but I could be wrong. So if you know anything about that, please feel free to share. But that being said, if you want an introduction to Amish life, this wouldn't be the first film I'd recommend. Nevertheless, it's an interesting enough film, not the strongest narrative, but there are enough elements that work that ultimately, if it sounds like a film for you, I'm happy enough to recommend it.